I'm Gina Dudash, and I am the Artistic Director for the Southeastern Michigan Classical Ballet and the production of Nutcracker at the Mansion. And the Strolling Nutcracker, as we like to call it, is a nutcracker that moves room to room. The Mansion serves as like a natural backdrop to the show, which was set in Victorian times. So it's really a perfect setting. And what we try to do is utilize as many of the rooms in the Mansion that we are allowed to. We start in the Great Hall, and we have the maid come out, and she acts as if she's looking for Clara and Fritz, the main characters, the children, and she asks the audience to turn and look at the portrait.
Oh, right there, that portrait! Look, take a look. Turn around.
That kind of sets up what they're going to see when the kids come into the scene, that, oh my gosh, they look like the kids in the portrait, right? We then move down to the Christopher Wren dining room, which is a grand room in the Mansion where the party scene happens. Drosselmeyer, who's Clara's uncle, he's very eccentric, comes to the party. He brings mechanical dolls who are performers. Everybody has a good time in there with the party scene. From there, Clara gets her nutcracker and as a gift. From that room, we come back down to the Great Hall where Clara is sent to bed by her parents, and they take her nutcracker away from her and put it on the table at the base of the stairway, and she sneaks back down to retrieve it and goes to sleep in the Great Hall. And then the battle scene happens. So you'll see a lot of action on the steps with the soldiers and the mice battling, and it's of course a dream at that point. Ultimately, the Rat King wins in the dream, and we don't ever like to say he kills the nutcracker, but he wins. And the next thing you see is Clara's nutcracker being transformed into a prince. He then takes her to the land of snow. And we perform that scene in the Mansion's sun porch, which is a glass enclosed round structure. The way we set that scene up is in the Great Hall when Clara is, when her uncle is trying to pacify her because the nutcracker is now gone, there's a snow globe on the table he gives to her, and she lifts it up. So that sets up what you're gonna see next. We bring snow machines in. So on the outside it's snowing, so when people are in this room watching this scene, it looks like you're inside of a snow globe. It's a beautiful scene. We have people that literally cry tears when they see it every year because it's so pretty. And then from there, it's intermission, and we usually have appetizers and champagne for our guests. It's very elegant. We try to keep it very elegant for the fact that it's in this home. And Act 2 happens in the ballroom. Everybody is seated in the ballroom, and that is the land of sweets. So that room transforms into a palace-like structure, which isn't hard to do because it's a grand ballroom, and it has beautiful pillars and artwork, and we set up some things to make it look like sweets, and Clara's throne is in there, the Sugar Plum Fairy is in there, and that's where all of the different divertissements come to life and dance for her. So we have like the Spanish dance and the Russian dance, Chinese dance, and they all represent some sweet. Chocolate, marzipan, peppermint, those types of things. And that's where we conclude the show, in the ballroom. We only seat about 54 people total, and some will sit, some will stand. And it's kind of like theater in the round. It's happening very close to you. And we switch up rooms from different scenes. And you're really in this home of these people having this party. So you're part of it, almost.
I've been performing in the Nutcracker since I was 5. So I've been in a lot of nutcrackers. My favorite part about doing the ballet here in the Mansion is that it's period appropriate, the decor, all of the artwork. It actually feels like you're back when the Nutcracker was actually choreographed and first performed. It's really like traveling back in time. It's very unique, but it's also very intimate. I don't think a lot of audience members know what a dancer actually does, and being that close to the grand pas or to a professional dancer, they didn't realize that we were athletes as well as artists.
It's been here for 4 years, and we're set to come back again next year. It's a really nice way to get into the holiday season.